What's up, swag everybody? It's Eclipse. So today I'm gonna show you how to set your UI up to look like mine. I've had a bunch of requests, like yo, where do you get the UI? How do you set it up, etc. All right, now with this UI, I'm gonna say this real quick, just to get rid of some of the comments. You either love my UI or you absolutely hate it. There's no in between. No words like, oh, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like I've had majority of people love it, absolutely love it, and then but every now and then you do get that one person that hates it and like, oh my god, it's so hideous. With that being said, to each their own. This is how I play, and it works for me. All right. So first thing, first you're gonna need to download 4 add-ons for this. All right, you're gonna need to download Advanced Interface Options, which will take care of any LUI errors like the one I got right here. LUI, which is the core, like the letter L. All right, LUI. I'll have it posted up here somewhere. Then you're gonna need SexyMap and Mistra's Diablo Orbs. So first thing you want to do is when you get in there, there'll be a button that says, it'll be grayed out and it'll say LUI. Just click that, it'll reload up and you'll be here, okay? So then what you want to do, now this is Gladius, I'm just going to move that off because that's not part of it. I would recommend Gladius if you do arenas, thumbs up to that. All right, but anyways, so we're here. Now, we're going to go right to this little box here, okay? And first thing we want to do is we're going to pick a color that you want. All right, so, purple, warlock, etc., whatever. You know what I mean? Death Knight's red. So we're going to go, so if I go here. Oh, nope. Sorry. We were going to go to Interface. Then we're going to go to Add-ons, Advanced Interface Options, and uncheck the box that says Display LUI Errors. I'm going to click OK. There we go. Now we don't have no more errors. All right. Then we're going to, right now it's on Shaman, but I'll go back to Warlock. Let's see here. We'll go Warlock. All right, now it's back to purple. Then we are going to, let me see here, go down to bags. Now what bags does is obviously it changes the way your bags are set up. So there's my bags. You can move them around just by clicking and dragging, but you can change the items per row. You can change padding, size, etc. Same thing. This is where you're going to fix your bank and your reagents and all that stuff. All right. Now I don't really mess with that. Well, you can mess with it because it's going to be completely preference on that. Chat, you can mess with your chat. Bars. All right, now your bars. Yeah. So go to bars. Now right here is where you get those sidebars at. So right bar 1, make sure it's enabled. Right bar 2, make sure it's enabled. Right bar, or left bar 1 and left bar 2, enable both of them. Now that's how I have it set up. Right there. There we go. Got both that. So now it gives me these sidebars right here. And now that's set up. Then we'll go to chat. Complete preference, of course. Cooldown. Let me see. Ain't gonna mess with cooldowns. Let me see here. Minimap, don't need to mess with that. Mirror bar, don't need to mess with that. Swing timer, don't need to mess with that. Threat bar, nope, don't need to mess with that. Now, tooltip. This is where I have my position. I have it at 150, and well, no, actually, I don't. I have my tooltip, so it'll pop up in the left. All right, so you can play with it. Tooltip is if you mouse over an item like this. There you go. This is where it pops up. But I don't like having it where my mouse is all the time because it will block some of the other stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just position it wherever it is. So change it wherever you want it, 250, 350, and you'll see it move all over the screen wherever you want it, and you're good. I normally have mine sitting up on the right-hand side, right around my bag area, because I never have anything over there. All right, now uniframes. We're going to go uniframes, and we're going to move uniframes, okay? Now, player, you don't need to worry about. Pet target, you don't need to worry about. So just take him and literally drag him to your bottom left corner. All right. Pet, you don't need to worry about. Focus, you don't need to worry about. Party, don't need to worry about. Targets going up top here. Target of targets going up here. Target cast bars going underneath it. Right there. Now I normally leave it right around that area because of the debuffs will end up covering it. Player cast bar, you can either put it here or here. So I put it like right here in the center so I can see it. Arena, you don't need, well, arena, I would leave it in this vicinity. But I play with Gladius, so I don't really use it. So I'm just dragging that off. My boss is going over here. And then I'm going to save it. Bam. All right, now, you're going to click on this little red icon on your mini-map. It's going to bring up your Mistra Orbs. All right, so let's go health bar, mana scale. There we go there. Now, if you hold shift and click on them, you can move them in. And you can change the size. All right, then I'm going to go back in here. On uniframes, we're going to go to, let me see here. Do I need anything in that? Nope, don't need none of that. Don't need none of that. Now, I do recommend trying to figure out like an XP bar artifact power type thing, because this one, it says it has one, but I can't find it. I've used this for like 4 or 5 years and still don't know where the heck it is. But I know Bartender has one, Domino's has one, and the Razor Naga add-on has one, etc. All right, we don't need to mess with player. Target, you want to come in here. You're going to go to bars, health bar color, and I like the green just because, you know, that's what I'm used to looking at. So I'll change that up there. I'll go to portrait. Now what this does is when you enable it, it'll put a little portrait up top. There you go. That's done. Oh no, I closed it out. So there you go. That's done. I don't mess with anything else. Pet, no. Well, pet, no, because Diablo Mistra Orbs. You won't need it. Party. Disable party. All right. Now, party will put 4 frames over here, which I don't need them because my frames are in the lower right. So make sure you disable party. Then we're going to go to boss. Change the color on boss. Bars. There. Move that up. Move that to green. There we go. Don't need none of them. Don't need arena. Now, if you're using the arena ones, just do the same thing. Bars. If you want the portrait, go ahead, etc. Arena target. Nope. All right, now raid. Make sure raid is enabled. All right, raid are these ones right here. And if you click this top right button there you go. All right, it'll bring it up in the bottom right. I like this because it's just clean as heck. All right. First thing I want to do is I want to go to bars. I want to change the health colors. There we go. Enable. Invert color, UI. Let me see here. Now you can change the size of them, height, width, etc. I wouldn't mess with that if I was you though. Power, make sure that enabled. Now you can enable like heals, absorb, so I'm going to put them on. Heal prediction. There we go. Portraits, I recommend highly not to do portraits on your raid frames. Otherwise, like you're with 40 people and you just got all their little faces. Now, absolutely annoying. If you want to do it, more power to you. Have fun. All right, so we got that. General, background, border. And like I said, you can play with this. I'm just showing you, how I set it up. All right, so we got that. And then one more thing that I forgot, which is auras. I put mine in the bottom left. All right, so I go bottom left for that. Same thing with my debuffs. I'll put that in the bottom left. That way it pops up right below my chat. You can change with the size. You can mess with them. Do whatever you want to do. All right, so we got that. All right, now, once you get this set up, whatever character that you're setting it up on. So, for instance, mine is, I got my main one set up on Eclipso on Moonguard. So all I would have to do is go here, click Eclipso Moonguard, and it will load it up. All right, so once you set this up, if you don't feel like setting up for every character, you literally just go to your profile, click it, done. Easy as that. All right, and then it'll load right back up to where it is. All right, so we got everything set up on that. Now we're going to go to SexyMap. All right, we're going to right-click on SexyMap. You can change the scale, do all this, right-click, change your timers. So I'm going to open up SexyMap here. I'm going to go to, I don't want to clamp the screen yet. Actually, there we go. Set that there. Now, these are the different things. All right. Now, the same thing with SexyMap, there's profiles down below. Delete profile, copy profile, etc. So just use copy on whichever character you're making it on. Now, since it's purple, let's go with clouds. Or, you know what? Let's go with space. Did I got space? Faded square. Yeah, space. There we go. So since I got the little thing there, Also, this is really good, like, if you're, like, Ultimate running it. It just helps with, like, the maze area. And, it, like, you can zoom in, mess with it, whatever you want to do. Alright? So, now we have that set up. So, let's go to movers. Alright? And we're going to enable movers. Now, this is your quest. So, I put my quest right there. This is my vehicle thing. Hold on. Come on. Sometimes these things won't where they're at. There you go. Alright, so my vehicle I put here. And this is my armor, dude. Move your armor thing wherever it is. I don't. Oh, there it is. Right there. And I put my armor guy right there. Okay, and then I just lock movers. And you're good to go. Alright, another thing I would do is go to interface. Nope. System. Advanced. And I move my UI scale all the way down. There we go. Got that. Alright, so that's minimized up. And that's pretty much the setup. Except for one other thing. I do apologize. I forgot about this. Go to bars. Now, I have top bars up here. So what I'll do is I'll enable 5. Show action bar. There it is. Change it to... Ooh, no. I messed with the vertical position. That's horrible. I completely messed it up. It's alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to items for we're going to go 6. Don't mess with the positioning like I just did. There you go. And I put my main rotation on the top ones. Alright. And then if you're using 1, 2, 3, what you're going to want to do, like if you want that top bar to have your, you know, like your main buttons, like for instance, like my Razor Naga or your 1, 2, 3 on the keyboard, 4, 5, 6, you're going to go here and you're going to the default and then put it to 1. Also, change your default 1 to default 5. So go to your action bar 1, make sure that, and just there you go, move it to 5. So that way, you know, it's its own action bar and you don't have doubles on it. All right, and you got that. Once again, you can play with them, you can change the size, etc. So you're good to go there. All right, so we got that. Now let me give you a brief breakdown of what everything does. This, if you mouse over it, it shows all the gold on your characters, how many free slots you got in your bags, the percent of the armor before it needs repaired, your FPS, latency, world, home, all that crap, your add-ons. This is your damage meter, like this button right here. This is your raid frames to click them off, click them on. This is your DPS. This is your guild, so if you mouse over, show who's online in guild, your friends, etc. Then we got your raid UI. So say I want to target this dude with like a skull. There you go. You know, drag out, etc. This will get rid of that if you like clean UIs whenever you raid, or like minimalizing stuff. And there you go. That's pretty much the way it is set up. And I do recommend. Let me see here. I do recommend details, which is this right here. Right there. I recommend details. It's the best. It's the best damage thing you can get. So highly recommend that. But with that being said, this is the setup. Swag, Pimp it is, Pimp it does. Peace. Catch me on the next one. You dig?